is really nice
because it's built just out of oak planks and cobblestone. A really nice house with a pig farm on it and a farm underneath. And a farm at the top. So it's a pretty decent all round. Without further ado, let's jump. Let's get started. Let's start by building up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to leave a gap of 3 blocks in which we're going to place wood. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to join this up at the top, as you guys can see right here. Now that that's joined up at the top, what we're now going to do is we're going to use our oak planks and we're going to start to build. So right underneath here, we're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that, a sort of pillar. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to extend this pillar out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as you guys can see. And then on this side, we're going to extend it out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then here, we're going to build up by 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll cross, so we're going to extend it out by 11 blocks. All the way. No, in fact, not all the way. My bad. All the way until this point right here, as you guys can see. So it should join up with that point right there. Then what we need to do is we need to extend this build out. So coming over here, we're going to extend this out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to go over here and bring this all the way back like this. And then we're going to join this up like this. And then we're going to bring this up by 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to bring this all the way across to the same length as this with the wood. So now all we need to do is join this up here. Come over here and join it up. And then all we're going to do in this middle area here is we are going to just add ourselves some wood. There we go. And then we're going to do the same on the wall right there. So this wall right here, we're going to add wood too. And it's going to be oak planks wood. And all of this build is built out of very easy to get materials. So that's why I've chosen to build out of cobblestone and oak wood, as you guys can all see. There we go. Let's do that. And now that that is done, of course, what we want to do up here is we want to add ourselves the oak wood as well. Like this. There we go. And add the oak wood there. And oak wood there. And then as we can see, the next thing for us to do now is for us to continue on this build. So for this build to continue on, what we need to do is we need to continue on with this cobblestone and we need to continue on with this wood. So underneath here, we're going to build across the cobblestone all the way until the edge right here, just before this block. And we're going to do the same with this, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to build this up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then along the bottom here, we're going to add the walls of cobblestone. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same here. Like that. And then now that that is done, we're going to add this across here like that. And then along the tops here, we're going to add cobblestone. And then along the tops here, we're going to add cobblestone also. So now that that is done, our next steps to do now is to add ourselves the windows and add ourselves some more walls. So underneath here, what we're going to do, come back to the diagonal point and then place cobblestone and build it all the way down. Do the same over here, come to the diagonal point, build a cobblestone, build it all the way down. Add a wall along here, fill this in. And then now you can see that is how the house looks so far. We're going to do the same on this side. Come to this point, add a cobblestone like here on the edge. Come over here, add the cobblestone on the edge. And then what we're going to do on this side is we're going to add ourselves some glass blocks. So we're going to add ourselves some glass blocks. Oh my god, I shouldn't have got rid of that. But we're going to add ourselves some glass blocks here. In fact, it's not glass blocks, it's glass panes. In survival, glass panes are much better because you can get a lot of them. But to make it easier, what we're going to do is we're going to add the wood first. So underneath here, place the wood. And underneath here, place the wood too. And then we're going to place the glass panes on top. Because in survival, you get more glass panes when you convert glass blocks into glass panes. So that's why these small choices matter. But if you're playing in survival, you know it helps out a lot. There we go. And then in here, we need to add ourselves the oak planks, the wood. There we go. And then we're going to exit through here, which of course we won't do in the real house, but just for now. So there's that bit. And then what we need to do down here is we're going to add ourselves fences. And then we're going to place fences along here. And then we're going to place fences along here. Oh my god, can I just place fences? and then fences along here. Didn't know it'd be that hard. So, now that that is done, our next stage is to build this upper bit. So for the upper bit, it's fairly simple. We just need to continue on what we did down at the bottom. So we're going to use the cobblestone and continue to build it up. So 1, 2, 3. Same on the back, 1, 2, 3. Then what we need to do is over here, as you guys can see, what we're going to do is we're going to build up 1, 2, just like that. Then in this area here, we're going to add ourselves our glass panes. There we go. And then we're going to add ourselves some glass panes. Now that we've done that, we're going to do the same on this back part right here. We're going to add ourselves some glass panes, 1, 2. And then we're going to add an actual wall here, because we don't need any more glass at the back. Now, for this area right here, what we actually want to do is we actually want to add ourselves a little farm area. So this is going to be like a little unique farm area sort of thing. So what we're going to do here is we are going to add ourselves a little farm. And it's just going to be grass. So we're just going to place grass right here, like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves some water. And we are going to place some water in the middle bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to place some water right here. Nope, not like that. There we go. And there we go. So as you guys can see there. And then of course underneath here, if you guys are already wondering what are we doing here, we're going to place some wood here. Place some wood here. And then, of course, place the door here. Place the wood down first. Place the door. Then, of course, we're going to place some stairs. We'll place the stairs underneath, like this. This. There we go. And then now that that's done, the next stage for us to do now is for us to add ourselves another area. So on the edge of this house, what we want to do once again is we want to add ourselves another little fence area. So just up here, we want to add ourselves fences, like this. And then fences going all the way around. Just like that. In fact, in the start, I actually remember it wasn't fences. My apologies. Just a small mistake. Small mistake. It's actually glass panes. Small mistake. Don't record videos when you haven't slept in like 20 hours, by the way. Anyways, yeah, let's keep building the glass panes around. Let's place that there. Place the glass panes around. There we go. And then now that that is done, what we now need to do is we now need to just add ourselves some chests. So we're going to add ourselves some chests here, like this. Add ourselves some chests there. And then, of course, as you guys can see, on this area here, we're going to close this off. Close that off for now. And then, of course, what we need to do is add ourselves the fence gate for the downstairs. So for downstairs, let's add ourselves a fence gate. And of course, what we want to do is we want to finalize the build. So by finalizing the build, I mean, you know, learning how to access everything and make everything work. So what we want to do is we want to open up here, come over here, and then, of course, behind here, we want to add ourselves the wooden wall. Then over here, as you guys can see, in order to access this room, we simply want to just open this up and build ourselves a little door. Like this. There we go. Placing way too many doors. Wow. Way too many doors. Of course, we want to add ourselves some wood, like this. There we go. And let's add ourselves the wood on the ground. Then, now that's done, you're probably wondering, how do we get to the second floor? Well, it's fairly simple. All we do is we come over here, we get ourselves a ladder. And if you're in survival, you know that, you don't really have much resources. So just have a ladder here, come all the way to the top. And there we go. You're able to get all the way up. Over here, in order to get to the other part, just add yourselves a little door right here, and then add yourself a little grass pathway or a pathway of cobblestone like that, so you can walk straight over here. And then that is pretty much it. So as for the interior of your build, it's actually fairly simple. I'll get into it right now. So what we want to do is you want to make sure that the chest areas are in here. So when you first come in, you want to have 2 chests on either side. Then we want to have ourselves a crafting table, slap bang in the middle. Then, of course, when we come over here, this is going to be our sort of area where we live. Not really where we live, but where we sort of do most of our crafting. I mean, in here is going to be our crafting area and stuff like that. And it's going to be our smelting area. So we're going to, of course, have our furnace. So our furnace is going to be all the way at the top, like this. And then in here is going to even be an even bigger furnace area. But it really and truly, it should be our chest area and a little bedroom too. But the bedroom is going to be upstairs because it's much better to have a bedroom that has a higher view away from the zombies and mobs. So we're going to have a bed, put it here on the edge, and then we're going to put an armor stand right there. So for the armor stand, place it there. There we go. And then, of course, we're going to need some chests as well. And then we're going to need some crafting tables. So you can just jump on that, hop over here, and you're good to go. There we go. And then, of course, as you guys can see, let's get this. And let's go down here. Okay. So, yeah, let's just open this up, as you guys can see. And as you can all see, we just need to add some torches now. Because it's a survival house, we're going to add torches right here and here. Then we're going to add torches on this right-hand side here. Up here, we're going to add torches in the corner. And in the corner here as well. And then on the outside, you want to add 2 torches here and then 1 here too. Because it does get pretty dark. And then, of course, how could I nearly forget? This is sort of like a small farm area. And this is not a farm for actually crops like that is. This is a farm for animals. And I know it's really small. You can expand it if you wish to be the entire area. But it's supposed to be just an actual normal farm. So I'm going to go ahead and put some pigs in there right now. That says pig spawn egg. Okay, there we go. Pigs, there we go. Pigs are looking awesome. And yeah, there we go. So let's place torches on here. Torches on here. There we go. And we can place torches on there too. So that looks really, really awesome. A nice little survival house. And then, of course, on the outside, it wouldn't be a survival house if you didn't place torches there and there. So if you did enjoy this house tutorial, yeah, let me know. I think it's really cool. I think it's really durable.